Stangibelisco here. Today I received an email from a storage provider, an online storage provider, data storage provider, so that I can store data in, quote, the cloud, unquote. I've had this account for years and years, and it automatically renews by charging my credit card automatically once a year. But this email said, your credit card has expired and you will lose your subscription and all your data unless you give us the new credit card information by such and such a date. And I breathed a sigh of relief, almost stood up and cheered, because I've wanted to cancel that account for years. But their website makes it impossible to cancel. It's constructed in such a way that it can keep bleeding you and keep bleeding you and keep bleeding you until you won't bleed anymore. And it turned out that they couldn't get the needle in the vein this time because the vein had moved. They couldn't suck any more of my blood, and I wouldn't be able to use their services any longer. As I said, I haven't used it for years. So I guess this time, when they go and try to renew it, they'll find that they can't because the credit card information is out of date. And I called the credit card company just to be sure that they do not get that charge approved, that their charge is declined, and hopefully then I will be rid of them. I call this internet rehab. There are other words I could use, but they would rub too close to the names of actual companies, and I don't want to do anything like that. I don't want to disparage or even indirectly disparage any particular company by name. But by genre, this provides a useful service for some, but no longer for me. And I couldn't seem to get rid of them, and now maybe I'll succeed. There are others like them that may be more easy to get rid of. Internet rehab, withdrawal symptoms, or mitigating the addiction to the internet. So what do I use the internet for? Well, I use it for email with colleagues and friends, but not to receive all of these pop-ups, advertisements, etc., etc. You will never see an advertisement intended by me to appear on any of my videos because I want you to be able to watch unencumbered by all that rubbish. Internet rehab, trimming down the internet tree, making the online life more suit my needs and get rid of as much peripheral rubbish as possible. So I use the internet to make videos like this for you, for people like you who want to watch them. And I also like to listen to progressive rock music. There's a band called Weezer that I just discovered, and an old version of Aha. In the Google search box for the exact phrase, type the words or the phrase, take on me. You'll come across a Weezer version, and you'll come across an Aha version. That's the kind of stuff I like to do on the internet. I like to check the standings for the Major League Baseball games and see how the Minnesota Twins are doing. Things like that. But as far as some of these services, which some people can use, anything that automatically debits my accounts that I don't essentially and absolutely need, I resent. And I'm on a quest to get rid of them. Internet rehab, on a quest to overcome a habituation to benzodiazepines, the same thing, just the electronic counterpart thereof. I hope I made some sense, or maybe I hope I didn't. But if you think you're using the internet too much, if the internet is becoming more of a nuisance and sucking up more and more of your time that you could be using for more constructive pursuits like sitting out on the deck and listening to the birds chirp and the mountain lions roar and the deer scream as they're eaten by the mountain lions, if you like to watch the stars at night, if you like to look at the moon through a telescope, anything closer to nature, if you like those kinds of things, even a good old-fashioned ribeye steak, oh, my doctor would just love to hear that. But more time for real living, less time for electronic dying. That's Internet Rehab. I'm Stan Gibilisco, signing off. Until next time, so long.